Hey everyone, I'm Elodie, and today we'll be talking about Kuromi's wonderful sidekick, Baku. Baku is actually one of my all-time favorite Sanrio characters, and he really doesn't get nearly enough love. I was super excited to see a request for him. Baku is a taper that helps Kuromi on her quest to turn humans' dreams into nightmares. He was created and debuted with Kuromi in 2005 in the anime Onegai My Melody. In the anime, he is capable of sniffing out dreams, which Kuromi then goes to corrupt with nightmare magic in order to collect black notes. Black notes are then used to summon the dark power. It's a whole thing. I explained it a little more in my Kuromi video, which I will link in the card, but if you're interested in knowing more about Onegai My Melody, I plan to do a review on the series soon. Baku's name comes from Japanese folklore. They are creatures who devour nightmares, which is similar to how Baku eats the dreams Kuromi corrupts in Onegai My Melody. In legend, Baku can be summoned to eat a bad dream so one can return to sleep peacefully. But you have to be careful. If a Baku is still hungry after eating a nightmare, it can devour a person's hopes and desires too. While Sanrio's Baku doesn't devour anyone's desires in Onegai My Melody, the dark power they summon with black notes does. My Melody and her friends are fighting against this and trying to protect the entire human world from losing their dreams. While Baku and Kuromi are antagonists in the series, they aren't evil. Baku's dedication to Kuromi leads him to follow her orders, even if those orders are dangerous. Kuromi wants to summon the dark power in order to exact revenge on My Melody, but both she and Baku misunderstand the true devastation it would cause. Once the truth becomes apparent, Baku helps My Melody to stop Kuromi from summoning it. Baku, like My Melody, believes that Kuromi is good deep down, and he has a reason to think that way. When Baku met Kuromi, he was down in the dumps about his father being strict. He meets Kuromi on a beach where she's come to yell about her stress caused by My Melody. Kuromi listens to Baku's troubles and then tells him how she handles stress, by yelling at the ocean. Together, they yell at the ocean about their problems, and from then on, Baku swears to always be at Kuromi's side. Despite his strict father, Baku is very close to his family, and there's a lot of them. He lives with his mother, father, many brothers, and baby sister. Even after he and Kuromi are criminals on the run, Baku often goes home to help with his siblings. Baku's family is poor, a fact that is shown often, and as such, Baku feels the need to protect them. In fact, he and Kuromi become criminals for Baku's family's sake. Baku steals bread to feed his family, and Kuromi insists on taking the blame. Baku eventually joins her in jail, and they then escape, becoming fugitives together. He may be an antagonist, but I truly believe Baku is one of the kindest, most loyal characters in the Sanrio franchise. He's willing to look past people's flaws and be there for them. Even when Kuromi is relentless in her teasing, Baku is patient with her. He cares so deeply for his family, Kuromi, and all of their friends, it's truly a touching story. He even works as a newspaper delivery person in order to pay for his and Kuromi's bills. Baku has other interests too. He loves takoyaki and yakitori and often goes out to eat after delivering newspapers. He's made human friends who he often talks to while eating. It's really sweet. He's also very into inka music, a music style that resembles traditional Japanese music. A lot of Baku's imagery and family history is soaked in Japanese tradition, which I think makes him a fascinating character to learn about. Would you all be interested in videos that talk more in depth about the Japanese culture and symbolism behind Baku and Kuromi's designs? Both have a rich history behind them, which I think could make for really fun videos. They'd be a little different in style from my usual history videos, but if you would all be interested, I'd be super excited to make them. And what do you all think about Baku? Having learned a little about him, I hope you find him as lovable as I do. I still have quite a few requests to get to, but if there are other characters that you would like to hear about, please leave me a comment. I want to cover everyone that you all are interested in. Talking about Sanrio's rich history and characters is so much fun, and I'm super stoked that you all really like my videos. Before I go, I'd like to thank my patrons, Muffins Meow and Jasper, as well as Shawnee for her coffee donation. Thank you so much for supporting me. For anyone else, if you want to support the channel, I'll leave a link for both down in the description. I also link my Twitter and website where I post Sanrio content throughout the week. As always, I want to thank everyone for watching. I'd love for you to leave a like if you want, and for those new to the channel, I hope you subscribe. If you're watching this video when it releases, have a happy new year, and I hope to see you all again soon.